Meet the Author is up next. GTV is proud to showcase authors from all genres. This week, we will feature a prominent author who is also a professor, a poetess, and a prominent hostess of Women's Worldview. Her good name is Mrs. Aashna Deol. Today marks a historical moment for her as her book, Tu Hi Tu, will have its book opening ceremony. Tu Hi Tu is an unusual book where author Deol features a combination of two name-to-fame writers. Who are they, and what inspired her to write Tu Hi Tu? Let's find out that and much more from Mrs. Nilima Mehra's interview with Mrs. and Professor Deol.
A good Saturday morning to you, and welcome to Meet the Author. You know, in the recent past, we've had a lot of authors on the Capital Forum, and today I have with me a beautiful and a world-renowned author. Actually, she's no guest to the Washington metro area, especially on GTV, as she's been hosting her own show on Women's Worldview. Well, today we have her on this scene of the Capital Forum. Her beautiful name is Mrs. Daler Aashna Deol, and she actually just wrote a book called Tu Hi Tu. Tu Hi Tu. Let's get her on the screen and let's see all the things she has to tell us about her book. Mrs. Deol, welcome. How are you?
Good. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Anytime, ma'am. You look beautiful.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you. So, first of all, my hearty congratulations on this beautiful book called Tu Hi Tu.
Thank you very much.
Oh, goodness, I've read some parts of it. I haven't finished it all due to lack of time. Phir jaldi khatam ho jayega, then, you know, all the taste is gone. But whatever I read, it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
So tell me, Mrs. Deol, what is the significance behind this? I mean, about Tu Hi Tu?
Tu Hi Tu is an expression which is part of the vocabulary of Sufi saints. And there is a concept and a practice which is called tasawwuf, and that means you have to remember God, and if you are not focusing on God or meditating on God, you are wasting your life. So it's always Tu is referring to God, and Tu Hi Tu is that expression of the Sufi saints.
Beautiful. I love this. I really, really like it.
Thank you.
Mrs. Deol, what inspired you into writing this book, and not only the inspiration, but how long did it take you to actually write the book?
Oh my God. So you combine two questions together. Okay, anyway, inspiration first. The inspiration is the poetry itself. The poets, Rabindranath Tagore and Rumi, they have both inspired me a lot whenever I read, and I was hosting this program, Shair aur Shairi, and I happened to read there, and then I decided at once that I'm going to take up these poets. So now the second question is how much time it takes.
Yeah.
You know, this is a spiritual poetry, and this is not a ordinary prose that I can translate immediately.
Right.
So it took me 1 year to study both the poets and to select the poems and to then read the poem, let it sink for a week or two and get the main idea of the poem. And then after that, you are trying to be one with the poet, what he wants to say. And that's a sort of a meditation. So it took me, you can say, you remember my first book?
Yes.
Rubru.
Very much.
It was published in 2012.
That's right, that's right.
This has come in 2016. So it has taken me almost 3.5 years.
It's a lot of work.
Lot of work, yes.
Oh, wow.
Because
not only work, but a lot of dedication.
Yeah, when you want to do something, you have to.
You're right. You have where there's a will, there's a way, they say.
Yeah.
So tell me, Mrs. Deol, what is the content of this book, and Rumi and Tagore in one book?
Yes. Yeah.
Give us that explanation.
You know, there is a gap of there's a time gap of 7 centuries between Rumi and Tagore. Rumi was born in 1207 and Tagore was born in 1861. And but there are a lot of similarities between them, although there's a lot of time gap. Both of them have the similar background. They were born in religious families, and they were very proud of their religion. But neither of them followed the religion in the traditional sense of the word. So Rumi openly declared that he belongs to the humanity. He does not belong to any one particular religion. And if I had the time, I will read one poem, which will definitely tell everybody what Rumi wants to say about himself and his religion. And now Tagore was born in a Brahmin family. He read Hindu text, and when he grew up in an adult age, he moved to science and eradication of rural poverty, and bringing the cultural renaissance. So there is one very interesting incident. Once there was famine in India in 1934. Gandhiji said, this is because of seismic karma, because the Harijans, or you can say they are suppressed. And but Tagore openly said, no, this is not right, because there is a scientific explanation for all these things. So he was more like a turn towards science than to the religion. So if we look at their poetry, both of them are spiritual. Rumi, there was a defining moment in Rumi's life when he met Shams. And Shams was his mentor and his guru.
Wow.
He was so much moved by his presence and struck by his presence, rather, he fell unconscious. And Shams disappeared after a while. So in his absence, Rumi wrote all the poetry.
My goodness.
And now Tagore did not have any mentor, but he traveled a lot and he learned from his travels. So by putting these two poets in one book, their poetry in one book, I think the reader can benefit at the same time. They can read Rumi, they can read Tagore, and they can compare them.
Yeah, because it's interesting, because Rumi being Persian, because he wrote in Persian, and here's Tagore who wrote in Bengali. I mean, do you know the two languages? How did you put the two in?
No.
I mean, it's fascinating.
No, I don't know any of these languages.
At least I haven't heard you speak the two languages.
No, I mean, I am acquainted with both these scripts, but both these languages are very much developed, and they have a long history of this thing, literary tradition. And the more difficult a language is, the more difficult it becomes to study, and you can devote all your life.
That's true.
And I would have spent so much time in learning these languages, but I depend on very authentic sources. Now, for Rumi, there are, writers like Coleman Barks, Andrew Harvey, and Jonathan Stark.
Yes.
So these are the three people who have made Rumi very popular in America.
Name and fame, right?
Name and fame.
Wow.
And I depended on them because they are very close to the original.
Nice.
And then Tagore, because I don't know Bengali, so Tagore himself translated Gitanjali in English, so no problem.
Wow.
And then the Harvard University Press, they did a lot of work in translating Tagore's book, and that's very, very authentic, and I depended on that.
Beautiful. Now, I don't know how many people have read this book, but whoever has read the book, share with us, their reaction.
This is very recent publication. I
haven't read the whole book, so
I have been sharing with possible reviewers.
Of course.
and there is no formal review yet. But I was sharing my draft also with some of the people who were acquainted with Rumi and Tagore, and their opinion was that it's a good idea to put both these writers together in one book, and that's the reaction I have got, and some people have really liked it, those who have read it.
Lovely, lovely. Now, can I ask you to do me a favor? Would it be possible for you to read us a poetry, not necessarily, I mean, your favorite, but whatever you can, and share it with our viewers?
Sure, of course. So there is one poem that I would love to read, which shows that Rumi is not, limited to one religion, that's Islam. So he says, na Isai, na Yahudi, Muslim और ना हिंदू, बोधी नहीं और ना जैन, मेरा कोई नहीं धर्म, और ना सांस्कृतिक प्रणाली। मैं पूर्व से ना पश्चिम से, सागर से ना भूमि से उत्पन्न, ना प्राकृतिक ना स्वर्गिक, किन्हीं तत्वों से नहीं हूँ निर्मित। मेरा कोई अस्तित्व नहीं, मैं इस जहाँ ना उस जहाँ से, ना आदम हवा का जाया, ना किसी अन्य उत्पत्ति कहानी से आया। मेरा स्थान स्थानहीन, मेरा चिन्ह चिन्ह रहत, ना बदन ना आत्मा, मैं हूँ खुदा का दीन। दोनों जहाँ को एक है जाना, केवल उसी एक को माना। ये उपकार है जिसका, पहला अंतिम बाहरी व भीतरी सांस लेता हुआ मैं मानव उसका।
Beautiful, excellent, I love it. Woo! It really touches your heart.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful. So there is one very interesting here, again Rumi's central idea, everything referring to one superpower.
Sure.
And the title I have given is Kal Raat. मेरे हर सवाल का इशारा होता है तुम्हारी ओर, मेरे हर सवाल का इशारा होता है तुम्हारी ओर, मेरा हर कदम उठता है केवल तुम्हारी ओर। खूब सोया मैं कल रात, उठा तो था नशे में चूर, आया होगा कल रात मेरे सपनों में तू जरूर।
Oh, how lovely, beautiful, beautiful.
Very nice.
Very, very nice, very nice.
You want me to read something of from Tagore?
Tagore's, yeah, sure, please.
Very beautiful poetry.
Very, very nice. Rabindranath Tagore obviously was a Nobel Peace Prize winner, and I mean, needless to say, his works is published all over the world. So, even in the language of poetry, he leads. So, yeah, we'd love for you to share.
So, Rabindranath Tagore was not Sufi, but he believed in one creator. And there is a yearning in his poetry to meet that creator. And he says he is a good friend, benevolent friend, who does everything good for you. So, एक मुलाकात तूफानी रात में, मेरी रूह के साथी मेरे मित्र. So he is referring to him. मेरे रूह के साथी मेरे मित्र, क्या तुम बाहर निकले हो इस तूफानी रात में मुलाकात के लिए? उदास आसमां रो रहा है, मुझे नींद नहीं आएगी. दरवाज़ा खोलकर मेरे प्रियतम, तुम्हें स्नेह भरी प्रत्याशा से ढूंढता हूँ. मेरे हमरूह मेरे दोस्त, कुछ नहीं देख सकता मैं बाहर. किस रास्ते से आ रहे हो तुम पता नहीं. क्या तुम दूर किसी नदी के किनारे हो, किसी घने जंगल के छोर में हो, या विशाल अंधेरे को पार कर रहे हो? तुम कहाँ हो मेरी रूह के साथी, मेरे मित्र, तुम कहाँ हो?
वाह, ढूंढने से शायद मिल जाए, क्या पता.
राइट. एक इसकी बहुत अच्छी पोएम है, मुझे बहुत टैगोर की पोएम एक बहुत अच्छी लगती है. Tagore has written variety of poems, not all Sufi, or you can say not referring to God, but romantic poetry also.
Sure.
And among his romantic poems, I find Krishna Kali very romantic because it's very subtle. And मैं उसे कृष्ण कली बुलाता हूँ, मेरी सांवली बहार. मैं उसे कृष्ण कली बुलाता हूँ, मेरी सांवली बहार. बेशक गांव वाले उसे काली पुकारते हैं. बादलों से घिरे दिन मैंने खेतों में देखा था उसे. देखी वह सांवली लड़की मृग नयनी सी. उसका घूंघट उतरा हुआ और सिर नंगा था. उसकी जुल्फें शाने पर बिखरी थीं. सांवली, लोगों के लिए वो कितनी काली क्यों ना हो, मैंने तो उसकी सुंदर हिरनी जैसी आंखें देखी हैं. घने बादलों से धुंधलावापन उतर आया था. उसकी चितकबरी गायें हताश हो रंभाई थी. घबरा के मृग नयनी सुंदर सांवली व्याकुल हो अपनी कुटिया से बाहर भागी आई थी. आकाश को घूर के देखते उसने बादलों को गरजते सुना था. सांवली, लोगों के लिए वो कितनी काली क्यों ना हो, मैंने उसकी सुंदर हिरनी सी आंखें देखी थी. मैं उसे कृष्ण कली कहता हूँ, मेरी सांवली बहार. दूसरे को कहने दो जो वो चाहें, मैंने उसे मैन पारा के खेतों में देखा है. सांवली के काले मृग नयन देखे हैं. उसने घूंघट नहीं ओढ़ा था. लजाने का समय उसे नहीं मिला. सांवली, लोगों के लिए वह कितनी काली क्यों ना हो, मैंने उसकी सुंदर हिरनी सी आंखें देखी हैं. So I have cut it short, you know, it's very lengthy, but the main idea is this. So
yeah, but if you read everything, then you know our viewers won't get to get the book and read it themselves. So.
रूमी की एक शेर मैं आपको सुनाना चाहती हूँ.
हाँ जी.
छोटा सा, बहुत सुंदर.
हाँ जी.
पर कहता है कि तेरी मोहब्बत में हो जाऊंगा फना ऐसे. तेरी मोहब्बत में हो जाऊंगा फना ऐसे, बादलों के टुकड़े सूर्य प्रकाश में घुल जाते हैं जैसे.
Wow, that's very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
Excellent, that's gorgeous. Well, again, congratulations, that's beautiful. Where was this book published?
It was published by Pothi.com in India.
Oh, it was published in India.
Right.
Well, you've written so many books before. I mean, I respect you. You're a superb author. Now that you've written this, but what are your any upcoming projects? Any other books in the near future?
You know, I like writing poetry, but it's not in my hands. If the poetry comes to me, I write. So there is a good collection of poems that I would like to publish in the coming year or two. But there is one secret project which I am working on. If I tell you, you will be excited.
Okay.
But for the time being,
I'm very excited listening to this. So,
but I will keep it secret for the time being.
Lovely.
It will be probably in 2018.
Now, let me ask you this. Is any of your upcoming project, is it going to get the two different countries, two different poets together?
No.
So no. This was just a very unusual case.
This is an unusual case. The next one I am planning to publish my own poetry.
Acha.
And then after that is a secret project.
Okay, well, excellent.
I will tell you when the time comes.
Lovely, beautiful. Yeah, you don't want to let the cat out of the bag all today. Well, Mrs. Deol, thank you very much. I mean, you're a very well-respected author, not only here, but all throughout the world. We really miss you on Women's Worldview. We do hope that you'll come back, and you're going to, I mean, not everybody is fortunate to read this book. So I hope you'll discuss the works of this book on our TV show, because we consider ourselves very, very fortunate. So thanks a million for your time, and I'll give you 30 seconds, just 30 seconds to face the camera and tell if there's somebody out there who wants to be a writer, who wants to be an author like yourself. What would you tell them? What would your advice be?
Well, I think do not miss the opportunity. What your inner self says, just follow that, and don't care whether you will succeed or not. You will succeed definitely if you follow the will of your inner voice.
Beautiful. She says dreams do come true. That's what I hear from an author. Well, that's beautiful. Well, thank you so much. I truly appreciate your time.
Thank you very much for having me. Thanks a lot.
Anytime, ma'am, and good luck.
Thank you.
We
Thank
love
you very much.